this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm here today to start working on the first signature in my Bloom Where You're Planted journal. Again, I'm using the Bloom Cottage collection from Shabby Art Boutique that was created for the Craft Room membership. This is a beautiful kit and I'm enjoying it very much. I've been cutting out all kinds of little ephemera pieces and my tags and pockets and different things, gathering things to put in this journal. So if you've watched the first 3 videos, I believe, that's when I created this cover. I showed how to construct the cover and then how I put together each element inside so far. And this here will be one signature that will go where these 3 dots are. It will be sewn into this journal. It's going to have 2 signatures, and right now we're going to start working on the first one. And what I did, and I explained this earlier, is I took the sheets from the kit that were 2 on the page like this. I printed out all the designs, and then I also printed on the back side with one of the overall patterns. And I have chosen to put 5 of those pages in each signature, which gives you, let's see, 5, 10. Oh, my mind went blank. Anyway, it gives you a lot of pages. And what I've done is I've already rounded the corners, inked around the edges, and gotten this put together. And I added in a few little things that I wanted to show you before we get started decorating. I wanted to add in some different kinds of papers. I don't usually do that, and I decided it would be a good time to do this. I'm going to treat each cover of the 2 signatures just like if it were the cover of a journal. It'll have lots of overall beautiful decorations on it. And then inside is where I'll have pockets, tags, writing spaces, and ephemera, lace, ribbons, all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to thumb through this right quick. This I've chosen for the cover. And then I just kind of alternated my patterns, the color-wise. This here is a page from the garden book that I had. I just turned it sideways. And I don't think I'll make it into a pocket, but I will decorate it somehow. It goes with the garden theme, and I picked page that had some picture on it. This is rice paper, and I've tried to use it before, and it's real flimsy, but I think it's so pretty. So I took a sheet of rice paper and cut it the height of the journal and used the long portion and folded it in half, and then folded one end in like this. And what I will probably do is glue this down and have some kind of a pocket and decorate this right here. It's suitable for writing on. I may leave a page to write on. Here in the center of the book, I forgot to print a design on the back side of this page that I used, this one. And so I just stenciled with an overall floral stencil and some pink ink that I had. I cut out one of the larger hearts in the ephemera, and that will be in the center. So this will be a writing space, maybe even a tuck spot. I'm not sure what I will do, but I wanted the heart to be in the middle. Now we'll thumb through this other side. Such pretty patterns. Here's the other side of our rice paper. I'll have another pocket. This is the other side of the page out of the garden book. And there you have it. So I'm going to start to lay out some of the pages, and I'll be using all kinds of lace and ribbons and things that I have here in front of me. The pieces that I have cut out, all this ephemera, pockets. I have this beautiful lace, and I kind of decided that, look at this, how pretty this would be down the outside of our journal. So I'm pretty sure I will do that on the outside here instead of wrapping it with lace, or I may do both. But that will make a beautiful side to the journal. Let me get some things together and lay out my front few pages here, and I'll be back. Okay, I think I have the first page of the cover of my first signature ready to put together. So we're going to do that together. I wanted this bottom background to have an overall lace pattern. So this is just a piece of lace that I had that I cut to fit. I'm going to use my hot glue on this. It really works well with the fabric lace. Sorry about my dog. Okay, the next thing is going to be this pretty pink lace down the side, and I'm just going to let it hang over a little bit like that. This is some hand-dyed lace that my friend made for me. That's my standard poodle, Biscuit. He barks at everything. But he's a good dog, and nothing's gonna sneak up on me, that's for sure. Okay, this is a little silicone fingers that I bought to make it so that I can hot glue without burning my fingers. I still forget sometimes and use fingers that this is not on, but I try to remember. Okay, now that lace will stick out the edge a little bit. And let's work on the bottom part. I have some pretty flowers that I'm going to put down here on the bottom, like they're growing in a garden. And I'm using hot glue because it just works better when I'm gluing onto the lace. The other glue will glue it, but it takes a while for it to adhere. Okay. There's our flowers blooming in the garden. I have a bunny I want to put on here, and I want to kind of raise him up a little bit. So I'm going to use these little foam squares. And I have to peel off the top part of those. And they already have glue on them, but I'm going to put a spot of hot glue so that they will stay glued to the lace. Okay, put our little bunny down here in the garden. Okay, now I want to use this little sign here that says "Love Grows Here," and so I thought the heart would be appropriate to put on there with that over it. So I'm going to glue this heart down. Kind of overlap it on the lace. And then I'll put my words right across. In this kit, there are quite a few of these little strips without any words on them, which is kind of nice. And you can also use the strips that you cut off the edges when you're cutting things to write words on that are words of your choosing. I'm going to trim this with pearls. These are flat back pearls. They don't have any glue on them, so I will use my hot glue to glue those down right on the edge of my little sign here. And I'm going to do that also on the bottom. I've already cut everything to fit so that we don't have to spend time on the video watching me measure things. Okay, then I have a butterfly that I want to put on right here, fluttering over the garden. I'm not going to glue it all the way down, but I put a little more glue than just on the body, because when we turn this over, I don't want those wings to get bent. When you put this on, just make sure nothing hangs over the edge so that when you open your book, it won't mess it up. So we need something pretty up here, and so I decided to use some of that lace that I've been showing you. I cut it apart, and I'm going to put this flower right up here. It looks like a lace flower with a rose in the middle. I got this lace off of Amazon, and there's two different patterns that I bought that are similar, that just go so well with Carrie Ann's designs. I'm real tickled that I found it. Now I'm going to take this other part that I cut off and just glue it up here in this other corner. And I already pre-made a little bow from my crinkled ribbon. And I'll put it right up here. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my stickles. My favorite is this clear stickles with the mostly gold, but other glittery pieces in it to kind of dress up some things here on the cover. I like to put it wherever there are flowers, and just dab it on there. Hopefully it'll keep coming out. think I'm gonna have to stick a pin or something down in there. See if I can get it going again. Oh, now it's going. Put some down the center of the butterfly and also on the very edge of its wings. When you're using stickles, be very careful and don't touch anything for at least a couple hours, because it takes it a while to dry and you don't want to smear it. So down here I'm going to put the stickles kind of in the center of each flower. One thing I like about it is it picks up the color of whatever you put it on. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I'm finished with this cover. I may come back and put some sequins or something on it, but for the most part, I think that's finished. You can see the sparkles. I've got to let that dry before I do the inside front cover. And this video may be long enough for me to go ahead and post it so that you can see how I'm putting together that first signature and also the cover for it. If I need to come back, I'll come back. If not, this will be the end of the video. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and get started on your first signature in your Bloom Where You're Planted garden journal. Have a good day. I'll see you soon.